Oh, let me hit this. I gotta, is your mic working? We're live, by the way, Dean. Right. So I gotta hit the intro of the show. I'm gonna use this one right here. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. We're about to hit.
Michael Yo's got his own show. Michael Yo's got his own show. If you're looking for a place to go, the only place to go is the Yo Show. The only place to go is the Yo Show.
It's the first time you heard it?
Yes.
You like it?
Yes. Who made that?
You know what? Who made it? Comedy seller Dennis Blair.
I was just gonna ask, was it Dennis Blair? Because it sounds like folk music.
Dude.
Like, I was like, this is amazing.
Oh, by the way, that voice you hear, he hasn't put a camera on himself yet. That's Dean.
Oh,
Come
my
on,
bad.
Dean.
I'm right here.
Sorry,
guys.
You need some airtime, baby.
Airtime. Hello, I'm flying.
That's Dean. That's Dean right there. I'm going to play it one more time for everybody tuning in. This is a new intro. I got to get better graphics. I got to get a graphic artist to do some graphics. So,
Michael Yo's got his own show. Michael Yo's got his own show. If you're looking for a place to go, the only place to go is the Yo Show. The only place to go is the Yo Show.
Dennis Blair did that from the Comedy Cellar. Rose, thank you for checking in. All right, we're doing a Q&A. You want to drop some questions, any hot topics out there you want to talk about, let me know, and we'll talk about it. First off, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We were talking about this, Dean. We were talking about this, how hard it is to get back into the groove, right?
Oh,
is that like for you?
Yeah, especially when the ball's not rolling. You know, holidays bring things to a stop. You got to plan gifts. You got to take a lot out of what your normal routine is to address, root yourself in family or whatever you do for the holidays. But getting the ball rolling is difficult.
What did you go home for the holidays?
I did. I went home a week prior to Christmas, and then I had to work Christmas through New Year's. It just got crazy.
It got crazy, huh? Yeah. If you don't know, Dean works. What's your job title?
The job title is officially lead showroom host.
Lead showroom host at the Rio. He's also the producer of the Michael Yo Show. And we're going to go big this year, Dean. We're going to do more shows. Absolutely. We're going to bring it to you. We're going to do some more live. If you're just tuning in, by the way, San Jose, I will be there this weekend. We only added the shows like 3 weeks ago, but the first one's almost sold out. So make sure you get your tickets. It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow, 2 shows, and Sunday, 1 show. MichaelYo.com. Get those tickets. Now, a lot of things floating around. Anything that interests you in the news or anything you've seen? Or you've been too consumed at work?
You know, I've been really consumed at work recently. The last week's been just completely taken away from me, honestly.
All right. No worries.
Yeah.
No worries. It's crazy that like my life right now is I got 2 kids. I got of course a wife, a beautiful wife. She's amazing. My wife has so much patience. I tell you something, man. By the way, leave any comments below if you want. This is a check-in. This is only going to be like a 10-15 minute podcast. Just leave a comment, leave a question, anything you want to talk about. This is the time to ask me anything. Anything, bring it on. But my wife is so patient. And yesterday we were at a restaurant and my son was so hungry. And at 6 years old, when a kid gets hungry, it's crazy. It's crazy. And my wife is so patient. She goes, just wait till the food gets here. It's going to be okay. Because I'm like, yo, man, we need to go.
It's not that bad.
When a kid is, imagine like an adult when they're hungry. We get
irritable. Just
hangry, right? That's what they call it, hangry. Now imagine a kid that doesn't know how to control.
Fit was just fit.
Yeah, he was just very hungry. And my wife was just, let's pull through it. She's so positive. She's like, let's pull. Guarantee you, when the rice comes, he loves rice at this one place we go to. Once he gets the rice, it's going to be all good. Ate a bowl of rice, different kid. Different kid. I was like, man, this whole eating thing, it's crazy because, as a parent, Rose, she goes, let's talk about Joe Coy at the awards.
What happened?
Oh, you didn't? See,
no, I'm so out
that's
of
how
it.
much.
This is bad, guys.
That's how
really
much
bad.
Dean.
Work consumes me now.
Okay. This is how much Dean hasn't been in the loop. Joe Coy hosted the Golden Globes.
Okay, yes.
And the reviews were not good, right? Now, when I first of all, Rose, great question. I wonder if I can put up her question. There it is. Rose goes, let's talk about Joe Coy at the awards. There you go. So I will say this. I didn't watch it. And the reason why, I do have comments about it, but I didn't watch it. The reason why I don't watch friends do live events is when someone like Rose asks a question, I can't, like, I'm out of it. Like, if I haven't seen it, I can't give comments on it.
Mm-hmm.
I can give comments off of what people told me about it.
Sure.
I can give comments on the joke I heard about Taylor Swift. Basically, all he said was there's going to be less camera shots of Taylor Swift here than an NFL game. That was it. Taylor gave him a dirty look. Here's my thoughts on that. I really think Taylor was joking with Joe Coy.
That's what I would have said immediately. Taylor's got a good personality.
She has a great
especially
personality.
with things like that.
I guarantee you, and I hate to sound like one of these guys, but the media took that look, that dirty look she gave, and blew it up. And it was in the news for 3 days. I can't believe you didn't even see it, Dean.
No, they wanted to do that. They wanted to blow it up.
Abe Barnes said Joe Coy bombed it. All right. So about that joke. Let's talk about that Joe Coy joke. What I say about that joke, it wasn't even a bad joke. He was making fun of the NFL. But I think the media took Taylor Swift's dirty look, blew it up out of proportion. But if you were to sit Taylor Swift down and go, honestly, were you mad about that? She'll probably be like, no, I was playing.
Exactly.
I was joking.
Yeah, no way she's
no way
mad.
She was mad about that. That would just be ridiculous. Oh, Marcy in London wants to talk about Cat Williams. Exposed. Everybody, did you hear about this?
I heard about it. I just didn't watch it.
Oh,
but
my goodness.
I totally know about this one. Finally.
Okay, we'll talk about Cat Williams. Let's talk about Joe Coy right now. Now, I'm not talking about Joe Coy on the show because I did not watch the show. I heard the one Taylor Swift joke that everybody was talking about. Two things I want to say. I think like I've seen Joe Coy in comedy. Amazing comic. Crushes it. Destroyed.
Very good.
To me, the best live stand-up comedian you will see in the game. I've seen them all. Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Bill Burr, all of them my favorites. But if you want to see a show, like it all out, you leave going, what the hell just happened? And you're so high, like of just energy, Joe Coy show. By far the best live show you will ever see. That's what I think. Now, I will talk about TV. I didn't see Joe Coy. I'm going to say that again. But I know doing live TV is a lot different than doing comedy, reading someone else's words when they wrote for you, because I did that for 12 years.
Yeah.
If you don't do it a lot, you don't look comfortable. The one thing I heard from people is he didn't look comfortable. I don't know. I didn't watch it. But if that's the case, that makes sense. Because it took me a good 6 months to feel comfortable reading every single day. So I was like, okay, I could be myself. It's a skill.
Yeah.
Like, like a lot of people reading a teleprompter, it's not hard reading a teleprompter. Right. It's hard making it look natural.
Sure, exactly.
So imagine Joe, who doesn't read a teleprompter a lot, is reading a teleprompter on live TV, reading somebody else's words that aren't his words and having to deliver their jokes when he's become rich and famous doing his own jokes.
Yeah.
He only had 10 days. And I'm not making excuses for Joe Coy. I'm just telling you the way I see it.
This is being real too. This is the reality of the industry, how this kind of gig works, right?
Yeah. Normally people have a month to 2 months to prepare for this. He had 10 days. Now, I will say this. I saw clips from Chelsea when she hosted the Critics' Choice or one of those shows. I just think personally, and like I said, any host that hosts these shows, unless it's Ricky Gervais or Chris Rock, that's known to be controversial, or Dave Chappelle, I just think if you go in there, I think women in general, and I don't want to speak for women, but I think they're just tired of jokes about them in a negative way at those award shows. It's always Taylor Swift. It's always Margot Robbie, Barbie. It's never complimentary. Chelsea, as a woman, complimented them at the Critics' Choice Awards and did great jokes about it. But I feel like, especially if you're a male and you walk into that room, some people will disagree with me and say, you should be able to rip everyone apart. But how many times Has Margot Robbie heard about Barbies and bodies and boobies and just certain body parts that aren't there on Ken? I mean, how many times do you have to hear about? How many times are women going to go to award shows and be knocked about their fashion that has nothing to do with the host? Like, to a certain point, it's like, we get it. We're tired of it. We're over it. You know, like if I was hosting the Golden Globes, I would have came out with a complimentary jokes about women, you know, like kind of like Chelsea did, but also kind of dig at the men, you know, because that's what I don't know. I this is me, and I don't want to speak for women, but I think it's just like, okay, we get the Taylor Swift jokes.
That makes sense.
We get it. We get it. It's kind of like when you go to a comedy club right now and everybody has a joke about social media, like dating apps. It's like we've heard like I can go to a comedy club and hear 10 jokes, same night. 10 jokes about apps.
Where you go, bro.
You go, oh my God, we get it. We get it. We get it. People date on apps. How many times do you need to talk about it? All right. That's Joe Coy. If you have any specific questions about Joe Coy, let me know. Reading some of the comments that came in. Candy, what's up? Love Joe Coy. That was his first time hosting a major event. People need to give him grace. It's my thing. If the Taylor Swift joke is the baddest thing that happened in that show, he did fine.
Yeah.
Because that's not even a bad thing. Like I said, I didn't see it at A. Barnes, but yeah, here's my thing. If you take a job and you know the situation, they shouldn't have to give you grace. You know what it is going in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and here's the thing. It was interesting. Like after the news broke, a lot of my friends hit me up, go, what do you think about the Joe Coy thing? You think he just doesn't care because he got the money, his mindset has got the money and just bounced? And I go, no, I think if you're Joe Coy, if you're any host, you care about people's feedback. And it's not about the money. Because the people that are hosting these shows, they're already millionaires. They could care less about the 20 grand or the 15 grand the Golden Globes is going to pay.
It's about the opportunity.
Maybe it's 30 or 40. Who knows? But Joe Coy was in everybody's mouth the next day, negative or positive. He was all over the place. And I guarantee you, he's already sells out. But ticket sales shot through the roof.
And if you were in the room when he was actually delivering those jokes, I bet you it wasn't that bad. Like, I feel maybe.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Same here.
Okay,
you're right,
Dean,
you're right.
What for anyone that saw it, Dean just said, if you think, because I think they show crowd shots, was it as bad as the critics reviewed by the crowd shots? Because I didn't see it.
And then, I mean, I also.
Now, what are you saying? You don't think the room thought it was as bad as the reaction from the media?
Yeah, sometimes, exactly. Sometimes things don't deliver as well on TV. You know, of course, I've done, you know, as well on TV as they would in person. But I've also done live tapings of rooms like that, and audiences sometimes can be very artificial. They are cued to applaud, you know, so it may be just a false judgment overall. So
yeah,
a lot of independent variables.
My thing is also, I think with that crowd, especially all the biggest celebrities in the world.
Exactly. It's
like if I hosted something like that, you need to introduce yourself in a funny way.
Yeah.
Because I would say, like, I'm just talking about myself. I've interviewed everybody in that room, but they don't know who I am. They'd be like, why is this guy hosting the Golden Globes? Because you got to kind of tell them why. Like, I'm talking about myself, why I'm hosting. So I would have some self-deprecating jokes about myself coming out the box.
Sure.
So people go like, oh, he's cool.
Yeah, they like.
He makes fun of himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cat Williams.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Man, let me tell you. Cat Williams' interview, I think it's done over 50 million views. 3.5 hours. Let me tell you something. I've never listened to a 3.5 hour podcast. I listened to it all.
Really?
Incredible, Dean.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Okay.
Captivating.
So I have to listen.
Scandalous. I mean, this is why Cat Williams is such a great comedian. He had people on the edge of their seats, but he was dishing dirt about everyone. I don't know if what he said was true, but he was dishing it. And man, we were there to.
Oh yeah, eating.
We were just eating.
He was name dropping everything.
Name drop.
That's what I've heard. And like
I mean, everybody talked about Cedric stealing jokes. Talked about Steve doing things. Like,
no wonder we're eating now.
Yeah. Oh man,
yeah.
It was almost like watching a documentary. in a weird way. Because he was just, when you watch like the Michael Jordan documentary, how players would come in and talk about Jordan.
Sure. Yeah.
Cat was that by himself talking about everybody. And you're just like, yo, what's going on?
Wow.
Phoenix from Houston, Texas. What's up? I'll be in Houston February 3rd. House of Blues, close to selling out. Get your tickets. We got any comments about Cat Williams, Joe Coy, leave them in the comments. But like I said, the Cat Williams interview, if you haven't seen it, Shannon Sharp, he has this podcast called Club Shay Shay. It got him close to, I believe, 1 million followers. No.
Wow.
Was it 90? It increased, like his numbers went. Let me look this up. His numbers off the Cat Williams interview, I got it right here, went through the roof. This is the impact. Oh.
So that's the guy that interviewed Cat.
So I think it's right here. Yeah. Hold on. Where is it? So Cat Williams, full episode. This is on Club Shay Shay's website. 266 million views across all social media channels. 266 million views. 1.2 million audio downloads.
Wow.
110,000 people watched the premiere episode. Like live.
Right when it happened.
Right when it happened.
That's crazy.
YouTube subscriptions. Not over 900,000 subscriptions to his YouTube page. He only had 1 million. He only had 1.3 before that. It went up to 2.4.
Wow. And just to emphasize, I'm pretty sure I have a decent understanding of this metric. That metric is given when you watch the video, don't click away and just hit subscribe, right?
Yeah, right then. You hit subscribe.
Wow.
And here's the thing. That doesn't mean he's going to keep all those people, but they were so into that interview. They're like, yo, man, I got to give it a subscribe.
Absolutely. They're like, thank you for doing that.
Honestly, like this is so entertaining. Because I left a comment on TMZ Instagram the other day. Just a quick, smart comment. Got like 3,000 likes and I earned like 1,000 followers. And I was
crazy
like,
how that happens.
But they don't know anything about me. They were just like, oh, let's check out his profile. Like,
this guy's opinion is funny.
Yeah,
I like that comment. We good.
That's what they're like. We good. We good. And they just like my page because of a little quick comment I made. You know, more numbers off the Cat Williams interview on his TikTok. I don't really do TikTok, but 394,000 subscribers to TikTok. Facebook followers, 614,000 just off that one interview.
Wow.
Gained.
Wow.
IG followers, 190,000 IG followers just from the Cat Williams interview. Wow. So basically, Shannon and Club Shay Shay, this like on Instagram, he has close to 850,000 people on Instagram. He gained almost 200,000. 1/4 of his followers are from that one interview.
Man, that was the lifetime game-changing interview right there.
Man, it was, man.
That was like the Joe Rogan, Elon Musk #1.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Dude, that Joe Rogan, Elon Musk interview was so crazy because that's the one he was smoking weed, right?
That's the one that got me watched the whole one. It was the very first part. Like I watched the whole thing all the way through. I was like, wow, this is like, because you actually got the guy to speak. You know, he doesn't talk.
And he was smoking weed, right?
And he smoked weed, yeah.
And their stock price plummeted after that.
My God, it was
Tesla's stock price just went in a garbage can.
Oh my God. And man, the guy, he didn't even really take a hit, man. I mean,
dude, when you're a billionaire, it's hard to take a hit.
Yeah, I mean, like he ain't breathing in. He didn't get high.
Cat Williams is a genius. He knows how to draw attention in a large crowd. Let me tell you, man, when you have that impact, this is what I love about Cat Williams. I don't know anything about him really, right? But off that interview, what I love is, I don't know how much is true or false, but he said it with such conviction.
Oh, sure. He
You're almost
it.
like, oh, he sold it.
Oh, yeah.
He sold it. You're like, oh, even if this ain't real, I'm taking it as real. And then when you finish with it, you're just like, it's almost like you saw a movie. You're just like, whoo.
I know that feeling.
After 3.5 hours, I'm like, woo. Luckily, I was flying at the time. So I listened to it when I got to the airport all the way to when I landed.
Okay.
So it was great, right? But I was like worn out, man.
Yeah.
Wow. I was like, dude, this dude, to be entertained for 3.5 hours like that, it was like this person said, it was genius.
It tells me that he has a lot to say, though, which means that maybe that's why everybody listened, because we were like, hey,
And it's comedy. Let me tell you.
It's honesty we needed.
I know of Cat Williams, but after that interview, I watched a couple Cat Williams specials.
I'd probably do the
I
same.
never watched it. I saw clips. I've seen, he's brilliant, right? But I was like, yo, it's almost like they subscribed. I was like, yo, Cat did so good. I'm gonna watch his specials. And I guarantee his money blew up off old specials.
Oh, yeah.
Blew
he's
up.
converted. He's banking. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, incredible job. Incredible job. All right,
man.
we're gonna wrap this up. But thank you so much for hanging. I mean, much love to Joe Coy. And trust me, I think, and I'm not speaking for him, I'm just guessing. No matter who you are, you hate negative reviews.
Yeah.
And he probably sat with it for like a week, that's this week or next. But hey, man, to be able to be in a position to even be asked by the Golden Globes to host something, that's incredible, man.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's you winning.
Yeah, these people are not even.
You winning.
Absolutely.
You are winning. And that's why I love that man, Joe Coy. He was my mentor. He started me in comedy. And just to be in that spot when he's like, I'm hosting the Golden Globes.
Oh, yeah.
Huge. Absolutely. So big props to him. Big props to Cat Williams, shutting it down on Club Shay Shay. Yeah. I mean, that was incredible. Ooh. So, and big shout outs to you guys watching. Hit that subscribe. Speaking about subscribe, follow, and all that good stuff. I'll be in San Jose this weekend. Only 3 shows, 2 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. First one almost sold out. Let's get that second one done. All right, go to the website, michaelyo.com. Dean, anything? You got music or anything, or you been chilling?
Right now, I'm in between projects, but the one thing I want you to see, Shine, my song off the album Obsession Is Not Love, has a live studio version. It's more intimate. It's a little less instrumentation. It's on my YouTube.
Yeah. Obsession's not love. Go check out Dean Swift. Obsession is not love.
Hard life lessons learned, man.
Hard life lessons learned.
Still going.
Are you still dating?
Oh well, I'm still dating the same.
Okay,
person.
Good. That's nice. All right, we'll see you next time on the Yo Show. Appreciate you. Later.